Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony. Welcome into my channel. Excuse the mess behind me. I need to tidy up. I'll do that after the fact. But this is a channel here where I'm going to be talking about all about wholesaling real estate. I want to show you guys me starting from the beginning. I still haven't even done a deal yet, and I have $0 to my name, literally. So I'm starting with zero. Gonna tell you guys how I'm doing it, kind of what my daily schedule looks like, all that fun stuff. That way, if you copy my daily schedule, if you're new, you kind of have a step-by-step way of doing things. So first, a little bit about me. I've tried YouTube before on other channels. Maybe I'll link them down in the comments below because I might go back to actually doing them. There's my cat there in the background. I've been doing wholesaling on and off for the better part of 9 years, and I haven't done a deal yet. I've never really put as much time and effort into this as I'm doing now. For example, I've never made a YouTube channel about it before, but now I am. The last time I tried wholesaling, I had a partner I went in with. He did the cold calling while I just pulled the list. And we locked up deals before, but they were never priced correctly. And then we actually had one deal where it would have been an $80,000 wholesale deal. We would have gotten $40,000 each, but nobody wanted to buy it because the seller didn't want to turn the water on. So that was unfortunate. Maybe I should have looked harder for a buyer. I probably should have. We probably would have ended up making the 80 grand on that deal. It is what it is. Mistake made, lesson learned. I know going forward to just look for another buyer or try and renegotiate the price down if that's really a big issue. So I know that going forward now. I should also add that this video is not going to be highly edited. Just a little warning about that. But anyway, so I've done that. I've tried wholesaling before. I've never made it work because I've never put in the effort to cold call. I do the calls myself now. I've gotten more comfortable on the phone. So it's just a matter of time before I do that first deal. And then the next deal, and then the next deal, and then the next deal, and then the next deal. I really want this channel to be something where you see me go from zero to however high I end up going. I want you guys to be able to see that. But anyway, back to the about me stuff. I worked a job as a housekeeper in a hospital for a while. Loved the job. Did not really like management too much. But that job was fun. Jeez, I'm all itchy right now. That job was fun. I liked the coworkers. I didn't like management, so I eventually left. Then I did DoorDash for like two and a half years. Back when you could make $300 a day, like real easy. So that was fun. I enjoyed doing that. And then DoorDash kind of died off. And now it's February 20th. I stopped doing that in August, and I've done nothing in between. So I've been making no money for a while now. I'm literally freeloading right now, which I feel bad about. But as soon as I get that first deal done, I'm going to pay bills, and I'm going to use, check some other wholesale deals after that to kind of, pay any back pay I owe and then actually pay ahead. I want to pay all expenses for the rest of the lease just to make up for all these months where I haven't been doing anything because it's been 6 months now. So that's kind of my thing. My why and my motivation for getting into wholesaling, for one, dental health. I got hit with the gum disease a couple of years ago, and I'm just like honestly losing a lot of teeth, which is really unfortunate. It causes a lot of pain as well. And I'm only 27 years old, so it sucks to be going through that. Dentists are super expensive, so it's not like I can just pay to go, and so it just gets worse and worse and worse. Right, so that's one of those things that after I do like 3 or 4 deals, I'm going to fork over a bunch of money to get all of this fixed. Probably just going to get them all taken out and get implants. So that's kind of my goal. I already know a place in Florida that will do it all in like 2 appointments. So I'm going to actually take a week to go down there and do that. Already got all that planned out. And then I want to pay off my dad's house, for example. Potentially retire him. I don't know if he'll let me. He's a workaholic. We'll see. But I got a bunch of reasons for doing it. Obviously, I want a prosperous future. So when I have kids in the future, or if, I think that's a major if to be honest, but if I have kids in the future, I want my kids to grow up in a way I never did, which is prosperous and whatnot. I'm not saying I'm going to spoil them. They're still going to have to work for money and whatnot, but I just don't want them to have to, deal with bad situations growing up, being broke or anything like that, because that's no fun. I've been there, I've done that. But now let's kind of get into what I do on a daily schedule. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, I wake up. I don't wake up at 4:30 or 5. I wake up at 7 o'clock. It's currently 8:14. So from 7 to 9, I get in and just chill. I think this is going to be the time I start recording my videos. To be honest, I'll probably get up at 7, and I'll start recording at 8. I actually might end up doing YouTube stuff a little bit past 9 today, just because, I still gotta set the channel up. I'm actually recording this before my channel is even set up. So that's kind of what I do there. From 7 to 9, I'm, waking up, doing YouTube, all that jazz. From 9 to 12, I'm posting in Craigslist, posting digital bandit signs in Craigslist, posting in Facebook groups to try and attract cash buyers. I actually just sent out 11 emails last night at like 9 or 10 o'clock, so I'm still waiting for some of them to get back to me. One got back to me this morning. I've already emailed them back. Asked them if they would be willing to show a proof of funds, when I send them a deal. If they are, then I'll add them to my buyers list. If not, then I'm not going to add them to my buyers list. And then from 9 to noon, I'm already at 9 to noon. Then after that, whatever free time I have left, because right now that's kind of where a lot of my downtime is. I'm in Discord groups, talking, networking, giving advice where I can, because like I said, I've been doing this on and off for 9 years, so like even though I haven't done a deal yet, there is still an area of expertise that I have. So I do that. I'm networking for those couple hours, posting in Facebook groups or commenting on people's posts, trying to find people in my area who might need help assigning a deal. If they do, and if the numbers make sense, I'll go and try and find a buyer. So far, that hasn't been the case. People are kind of locking stuff up a little high, which helps me a lot because I know if I'm in a certain area, I need to get it lower than this price. So that is helpful. And then if I'm just having nothing to do at some point, then I'm watching videos, learning as much as I can, keeping my education up on it. From noon to 2, I was virtually driving for dollars. I've heard from a number of people, though, that virtual driving for dollars isn't really worth it. And I kind of agree. It kind of seems to kind of be a waste of time. So I'm kind of keeping up my education, networking more. So I'm doing a lot of networking at the early part of the day because I have my list pulled already. I'm currently working on a high equity vacant in my local market, which at some point I'll show you guys how to pull that list. That will be a separate video. But I'm pulling that in my local market, calling that. There's like 700 something names on there. I'm already 200 or 300 in, so I'll get pretty close to finishing that list off today, actually. And then from 2 to 7, which is what I was going to get into, I cold call. I cold call whatever list I have. And I do that from 2 to 7. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, that's actually more like 2 to 6:30. Just because I have other commitments starting at 7 o'clock. So that's kind of my cutoff on those days. But any other day, it's 2 all the way till 7 o'clock. I also work Saturday. Saturday, it's the exact same schedule as what I just mentioned here. All the way to 2 to 7. Sunday is my day off. I feel like even as a beginner, I know you just want to work and get that first deal. I feel like a day off is so important because you got to rest. You don't want to burn out completely. It's nice to have a day to sleep in as well. I will admit, I'm somebody who I love sleep. I didn't actually end up falling asleep till like 1 o'clock last night, and I still got up at 7, so I'm not really that tired because I'm used to getting up at this time, but I'm also not as awake as I would be had I gotten up on time. So that's kind of what my daily schedule looks like. There's not really much to it. It will change once I get a deal. Like, for example, once I lock up a deal, that 9 to 12 time frame is going to be spent looking for buyers for that deal. And if I get one during that time frame and I lock it up, then I'm going to be right back to reverting to what my normal schedule is. But if I don't get one locked up, then every single day, 9 to noon is going to be that time frame. I'm not going to just hold off everything to get a buyer. It's just going to be that 3-hour time frame, and then I need to keep doing what I've been doing because you want to still look for that next deal. You don't want to put everything on pause. You don't want to stop marketing ever. So gonna make sure during that time frame that I do that. So that's kind of it. I don't know how often I'm gonna upload on here. I might do daily. just to keep myself accountable. It might be a weekly thing where I do weekly recaps, but I'm thinking I'm going to do dailies, and then Sundays would be my weekly recaps since those are my only days off. Kind of makes sense, I think, to do that. So that's all I've got for you guys in this one. Drop some likes on this video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. And I will see you guys later. Peace.